Supervisors is back in session from a lunch work session at the Workforce Investment Board. And I think first item of business we'll take up is there's a member out in the audience wishing to speak to us, and that is Dr. Ed Haynes. Dr. Haynes, if you come to the podium, state your name for the record and try and keep your comments to 3 minutes, please.
Thank you, and welcome back to Ukiah. What I wanted to address, I've touched on this with a number of you in this room. It's the issues with Mendocino County Animal Control competing with small business, local veterinary businesses. I did send an email that I think you have a copy of. Hopefully you had a chance to read that. And I'd just like to comment. Currently, any member of the public can receive spay-neuter services, vaccines, heartworm testing, and leukemia testing for their cat, subsidized by the taxpayers. These are not at the actual expense of these services. There is no legal mandate for these services to be offered by the county. We've worked, the veterinarians have worked for the last 5 to 7 years to do guidelines for low-income people we've worked with animal control about this, and this is a partial list of the people that I've spoken with. Greg Foss and Bliss Fisher, both animal control directors, Robert Shugart, the county veterinarian, Carol Mordhorst and John Morley, Carmel Angelo, Tom Mitchell, Doug Losack, and Jim Wattenberger. So we've been working on this for a long time, and really not much has happened. I've tried to get some answers, what it costs to provide these services. I've filed a couple of Public Records Act requests to find out what the taxpayer subsidies are. It comes back incomplete or non-existent. Cost-benefit analysis. Mr. Mitchell wants to, as mentioned previously, I've heard that he wants to develop some metrics for how well the government is working. Cost-benefit analysis would be a very good place to start. I've tried to find that. I've talked to the Humane Society of the United States, the California Vet Med Association, a number of people in Mendocino County. A friend of mine a classmate of mine is a county vet for Los Angeles, and I've posted a question on Veterinary Information Network, 39,000 veterinarians. There is no study. So what I would propose, since their budget, Animal Control's budget, has increased 33% in the last 3 years, that perhaps that be a place to get back some budgetary money, or if that's not working, perhaps develop a subsidy or a voucher for the public to use at the private veterinarian of their choice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Hayes. Any questions for Dr. Haynes? Okay. Thank you very much, Doctor.
All right.
We are at item 11A. This is an adoption of a joint proclamation of the Board of Supervisors and the Water Agency in recognition of Stormwater Awareness Week of October 20th through the 26th of this year. And Supervisor Delbar, you have a document.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to read this proclamation of the Mendocino County Board of Supervisors and the Mendocino County Water Agency Board of Directors recognizing Stormwater Awareness Week, October 20th through the 26th, 2008 in Mendocino County. Whereas stormwater runoff typically drains directly without filtration and treatment to the nation's waterways, and whereas non-point source pollutants in stormwater runoff, such as pesticides, fertilizers, oils, grease, and eroded soils, have been identified as the largest single source of surface water contamination in the nation's waterways. And whereas pursuant to the Federal Clean Water Act, Mendocino County is required to implement a stormwater management program to control polluted stormwater runoff in the unincorporated urbanized areas of Ukiah and Fort Bragg. And whereas public education and community involvement via the minimization and control of non-point runoff pollutants is an essential component of the county's stormwater management program. And whereas the County of Mendocino Board of Supervisors and the Mendocino County Water Agency Board of Directors desire to increase public awareness of stormwater runoff issues. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Supervisors of the County of Mendocino and the Mendocino County Water Agency Board of Directors hereby proclaim October 20th to the 26th, 2008 as Stormwater Awareness Week in Mendocino County. October 21st, 2008, Jim Wattenberger, Chair.
Thank you, Supervisor Delbar. Mr. Sanford.
Actually, I'd like to, a few comments?
Please.
Very quick. I'll keep it very short here. I just wanted to point out, this is the third year now that we the board has declared 1 week of the year Stormwater Awareness Week. I'm not going to go into all the ins and outs about stormwater runoff today. I know we have a tight schedule, but suffice to say that this is becoming a very big national issue, and locally it is becoming the scope of our efforts have increased as well. With regard to Stormwater Awareness Week, I'm pleased to say or report that this is the first year that the county, the city of Ukiah, and the city of Fort Bragg have coordinated their public outreach efforts with regard to Stormwater Awareness Week. Both cities already have adopted a proclamation, and now you have that opportunity here in the next couple of minutes.